Hello friends, today let's talk. I want to share with you my 3D journey. I'm a 3D generalist, I'm Quadri Hussein, and here is my story. Everything started with the donut tutorial, but before then, the main reason why I got into 3D is to one day create my own short film. Seriously, even just one in my lifetime. But you're looking at someone now who has over 5 films under his belt. Back to the donut tutorial. While on that tutorial, I was seeing the views drop. I vouched to myself and said, I won't be part of these people. As a beginner, then, that was very hard. That was the hardest thing I've ever tried then. When I was done with this donut, it dawned on me that 3D is a hard thing. Same time, it's fun to create something out of nothing, to create something out of your idea. So, the donut tutorial made me realize how I need to be persistent and disciplined. I'm talking about this like a part 9 series of the tutorial, and shout out to Andrew Price for being an awesome teacher. Then let's go into sculpting. Starting out sculpting was, I enjoyed sculpting. This is something I enjoyed. I started enjoying sculpting obviously when I started getting good at it. But starting out sculpting, it was hell. I avoided Zbrush. And the interesting part was, I started using Blender, but as of that time, Blender sculpting was not something I loved. So and at that time I was using a potato PC, and somehow my potato PC was running Zbrush, and it doesn't crash on Zbrush, but on Blender, it was a nightmare. So I stick to Zbrush. I started sculpting in Zbrush. And these guys made me love Zbrush, the flipped normals. Thank you guys, I loved Zbrush so much. But there was one thing, I was always anxious to sculpt. So I gave myself a challenge, a good 60 days challenge to sculpt something every day. The thing might not be that good. Some days I did something awesome, some days they were trash. But I kept on going. At the end of the 60 days, my sculpting foundation was solid. I do use Zbrush once in a blue moon now, but anytime I use it, I get the hang of it. Even when I forget something, a few minute tutorial gets me going. You understand? So I'm going to advise you as a beginner watching this to go on such challenge. It will help you more than you can imagine. If you've gotten this far, please subscribe. Let's get this baby channel into adulthood. As you can see, my channel is still a baby channel. Now let's continue with the video. Boom. Then let's talk about animation. Sculpting made me realize I love characters. So if I love to design characters, why not learn character animation? Because obviously my main goal was to one day create a short film, and in my film obviously I want a character in it. So then I figured animation is another level of hard things to do. Seriously, because creating characters is one thing, and animating these characters is another ball game. So I found out about Auto-Rig Pro in that moment. But before that, I've manually rigged some characters before, and it was hell. Seriously. So finding out about Auto-Rig Pro, I could now start animating little things like zoom out, rotate around the model I made. You understand? So finding out about Auto-Rig Pro, shout out to who made it. Shout out to who made Auto-Rig Pro, seriously. So I could do little animation, but as at that time, remember, I was using a potato PC and I couldn't do more than 10 seconds of animation, or else I'm going to fry my PC. You understand? And I can show you, these are some of the animation here. This is another one. Don't judge me, we all have humble beginnings, you understand? So fast forward to months later, I found out about the Revolution programs, which are character creators Iclone. The interesting thing about it is that I'm just a one-man studio, and that kind of program is solid for me, you understand? And these are programs who already have bridge. Character creator and Iclone have bridge already to the programs I'm already used to, like Blender and Zbrush. This is not an ad. I'm not sponsored by Revolution, but if they want to sponsor me on my next videos, I'm down. Back to the story. So getting character creator and Iclone was a game changer. So now my dreams can come true, you understand? So I started learning these programs. Remember, I'm a 3D journalist. I need to know more than up to over 5 programs, I mean, you know. So I had to just get into it I learned the program and it's been crazy fun since then. So my quest for my short film to one day create my own short film made me also get to know about Unreal Engine. Seriously, the real-time rendering, the real-time everything in Unreal Engine is also an interesting part of this process. Even the fact that I use Unreal Engine in the background, and sometimes once in a blue moon I do upload stuff I made in Unreal, but Unreal Engine, who knows what I will make in it in the future. It's an awesome program to learn. My quest for learning stuff, because at this time my dreams are now bigger than creating just one short film. Because after the first short film, the second, the third, the fourth, at this stage I'm trying to improve on every single aspect of my skill, from the animation to the lighting to the environment to the set design to every single part of me being a 3D generalist. Yeah, I know there's a heated debate in the industry about being a generalist or being a specialist. But you know yourself, you know what you enjoy. If you can stay being a specialist, awesome. If you know you can't do one thing and enjoy just one thing, it's good to be a generalist, and you don't need to give yourself any headache. Just do it all. Do it all. You understand? So my quest for learning made me into the XR, the extended reality space. I created some augmented reality filters for Snapchat, TikTok, Instagrams. I got millions of usage, before Snapchat banned me for no reason. But all in all, I enjoyed making that. I can show you, there are a few of them. I made this, I made this, I made this, I made this. You understand? So back to you. I just want to tell you to keep going. You need to be disciplined, and you need to keep going. I just want to tell you it will get better. You might be frustrated now. Maybe you are trying to animate something. Maybe you are trying to sculpt something. It will only get better from here if you keep at it. I'm going to advise you to keep going and don't back down. You understand? I was just a boy who saw animation one day, and the animation was the Crazy Frog. I'm sure if you're familiar with animations, the early days of animation, the Crazy Frog, is part of it. I was just a boy who was inspired by that animation, and I felt one day I want to know how they made this. I want to make my own animation one day, and here I am today, still learning, still pushing. And you are too. You can too. I hope I inspire you to keep going, because I'm a whole evidence of someone who tries and who is still trying. You understand? I'm not perfect. I'm not the best animator. I'm not the best 3D generalist out there. But I'm trying. You can see the effort. If you see my old short films, there's a recent one which is Train of Thought. You can see the improvement in every shot, in every step of the way. So I'm going to advise you to keep at it. Now you are lucky. There are many free programs for you free character creator programs, free animation rigging programs like Mixamo or Rig Pro. The tools are out there for you to create your dreams, for you to create and achieve your dreams. Go for it. I hope I inspire you, and I hope you enjoy my story. I have to summarize my story. I can go an hour or two with this story, but I hope you get. I'm just trying to tell this story to inspire you, and you to keep going. It will only get better from here. I'm called Rizane. I'm a 3D generalist from Lagos, Nigeria, and I hope I inspire you. Hello friends, see you in the next one.